Hello everyone, Interested everyone here coming at you with little Caspar, who is going to show to us today his big brother deck of Noble Knights.
Hey everyone.
Because his big brother, which is playing Noble Knights, cannot come here today, and his brother still know the combos and everything, and he's a really nice guy. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So do you have anything to say before we start?
I'm pretty much excited. I really want to show everyone a very unique deck that I think can speak to a lot of people, as the Noble Knights is a very popular archetype.
A little bit slow, but yeah, a lot of people like them. Especially Cyber Knight, one of my favorite Yu-Gi tubers. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So, you are on the helm, as I can say.
Alright. We'll start with the Noble Knight roster, which consists of 3 Noble Knights Metrod, which is the classic starter for the deck. Usually you want to search your monsters with him, very useful card.
Pretty basic.
Yeah.
Next up,
3 Noble Knights Gawain.
why 3?
This guy is actually insane in the Link era, basically because mostly Metrod is a normal monster unless he's equipped with the Noble Arm, which means if you do not equip him, he's a free
He's a
special
normal
summon.
monster, so it's a free special summon. It's not a hard once per turn, I think. I can see.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
which
pretty
is
good.
really good in the
That's
Link
pretty
era. Next we have 3 Noble Knights.
Yeah, I know
brothers.
this card is insane during links, like insane.
Indeed. Very good, both for swarming and recycling effect, which with Dissolve is really
Pretty good, pretty good.
Great synergy all in all.
Next up,
We go with 2 Noble Knights Gual Shavad. Now,
Why Gual
this guy
Shavad?
was not popular back in the time.
But?
It's basically another normal monster like Noble Knights Metrod. His effect is when he's equipped with the Noble Arm, you can bring back your Gawain most of the time from your graveyard to the end, and then sending back the Noble Arm into the grave. So basically you get another special summon.
okay.
Which is a very good extending move and a very solid card all in all. Also rank 4, level 4, which allows us the rank 4 place. And we end up the roster with 1 Noble Knight Tristan.
It's a guy or girl?
It's a guy.
It looks like a little bit of a girl when you look at it like from afar.
Basically, Isolde is the lover of Tristan, so yeah. From the law, Tristan is a really good in the worst case scenario where you have to use this guy before you summon Isolde. He has a very good combo with the quick spell card, Glory of the Noble Knights, because his effect can be activated during your opponent's turn, and it has a very nice disturbance. Next, we go with...
You're not running any, that's it for the Noble Knights?
Yeah, that is
You're
for
not
the
running
Noble
any
Knights.
Merlins, no, what his other name is?
Bows.
None of them, like the one with that holding the chalice. You're not running him at all?
Sadly, both Merlin and Bows are very slow for the current meta.
Okay.
It's incredibly difficult to walk because of the main strategy of the deck for the first turn. Merlin, in an age where Ash Blossom exists, you cannot use your normal summon and not expect it to be blown by an Ash Blossom.
Fair enough.
It really sucks. Very sad.
But you still have them if you want to run them in the future. I
Yeah.
actually kind of like that. Different kind of Noble Knights.
Yep, the deck is much more...
Consistent, you say.
Yeah, we really can't use Merlin nowadays.
Fair enough. What are you running instead, though?
Next, we run 2 copies of a very small cute
I
deck.
know this card. Oh my god! I remember by the time before the Link era, when a friend of mine that like right now in the army and everything, that he run those cards just to find a way to be annoying and run number 68, which is the guy like the rank 4 guys that need 5 materials at bare maximum. The one for
heroic
rewards,
one,
like
the
it's
heroic
just
one.
so insane. He was so annoying. Like he brought 2 of those every single turn that he got. Like he got
It's a
brought
great
one,
card.
destroy everything, brought another one, and just I couldn't do shit. It's
Yep.
so annoying.
So we using both for as a material for Isolde, and it's a dark monster, which means because we're on BLS and we're at the beginning, it's a dark.
You can use it as a
material.
dark target. So that's
Yep.
pretty good. But
But
you need to remember you cannot normal summon it, except from when you normal summon warrior type monster. So
Which
guys,
can
you
be
need to
a
remember.
thing.
Like, it could be a thing, but I just want to remind to everybody what the effects really are.
Indeed. Next, we run one copy of Photon Thresher.
Obviously, self-explanatory in a lot of decks. I even run it in my Lord of the Red build because this card is pretty good in some decks that need it.
Free special summon, really good to break through Baguska.
Pretty good as well, yeah.
Which is kind of annoying to deal with for this deck. Next, we go for two copies of Goblin
Goldenberg.
Berg. Another staple.
Another
enabler.
staple, you normal summon this, special summon a Noble Knight from your hand, go to the Link 2, and yada yada yada.
Yep.
Anything else?
Indeed. We have two copies of Ghost Ogre.
We go into the hand trap. Okay. Two Ghost Ogre.
The only hand traps we run very efficient, really good against most of the current meta.
Okay.
You can swap it if you don't want to spend the money. You can use the effect
Fair
builder.
enough.
And the last ones are one copy of Elemental Hero Shadow Mist.
Oh god, I already see why you're running Shadow Mist. The Link 2, you're setting 4 equips to the graves. That's the idea, right?
Indeed,
And then
to
you special
serve
summon
out
her to get. Oh
the
my
one and
god,
only
to get
Dark Claw.
Dark Claw. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Honestly,
Wow.
the best way to utilize Isolde
Wow.
right now.
I love you guys so much. You're so creative. Wow. That's awesome. I like it. I mean, I do hate to face Dark Claw, but this is amazing. I don't know how everybody haven't thought about this yet. Wow.
It's a really good card.
I mean, it could be a brick if you open up with it, but yeah, except that it's pretty amazing. That's a pretty good tech
We call
to
it
just
the
go in
Garnet
first.
of our deck. Basically, really don't want to
Wow.
draw it, really want to use it and utilize its effect.
I mean, yeah, Dark Claw is freaking Dark Claw. It's Magrocosmos on legs. Some kind of. Anyway, next up, of course, BLS, because you
BLS.
told us BLS, of course, and that's it.
One of our most explosive play in the third turn, and that's it for the monsters.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. For everybody who wonders, that's 20 monsters.
Indeed. Alright, now we are moving for the spell cards, and we'll start with the
Noble Arms, of course.
Yep.
2 of Noble of Gillian, I
Galatine.
believe. Galatine.
Two Nobles Arms.
Excalibur.
2 Destinies.
Of course.
And one copy of Affediatir.
It doesn't matter. Don't try to say his name. Just say just R.
It's a very difficult name.
Why are you only running 1 Caliburn? A lot of people are running 2 Caliburns.
Indeed. Well, honestly, Caliburn is like its effect is kind of neat, you know. The 500
Yeah, of
LP
course.
gain is really nice, but most of the time you don't want too many swords. The most
And you
dream,
say
know,
that
to
8
dream.
is enough.
Yep.
And of course, to search them, of course, you're running the new spell, which is the
Glory of the Noble Knights.
pretty good spell, even though it's a hard one per turn. Pretty good spell. It's helping you to see everything. Like, it's a good spell.
Basically-
I would honestly, in other builds, I see people running too, but obviously, this card is pretty good.
Yep, and you really want to draw this guy because if you have Isolde is very, very, very easy to be countered by hand traps such as an Effect Veiler and Ghost Ogre.
And it could be a nice bait for Ash Blossom as well, which is pretty nice. That's pretty good.
And if your opponent tries to Ghost Ogre the
Because
Isolde, you can use it to
this is
bring
just to say, everybody, is that you're thinking you need to resolve it at a certain time. This card is just an option to help you. You don't really need to resolve it because you want to resolve the Link monster. So this could be a really nice bait for Ash Blossom because they're probably going to stop this if you activate it immediately because they think they want to do some kind of shenanigans. And because of that, you can bait them and then get your Link monster after you Link summon, and then you get your of course your whatever monster you need for the deck by sending the other materials, and then you have enough monsters to go to the one of your Xyzes and then equip everything back. Just from my knowledge of Noble Knights, I'm telling you what I think. But that's pretty much it for that, I guess. And now for the draw engine of the deck, right? Oh god, I pretty much saw that one coming.
Man, that is so good. And one
This
of the
one
best
is amazing.
ways to utilize Isolde. And
You need 7 swords because you want to see them. So
Yep.
this is pretty much why he's running more over than 40 cards. That's the only reason why I'm running more than 40 cards.
get
God
to draw
freaking
so
damn
much.
it. This card is amazing. Like, wow. Just freaking
three
wow.
draws. First is your main way to search those things.
And of course, you can even send those to the graveyard if
Yep.
you need to. Wow.
Yep.
That's
From
pretty
your
good.
deck.
That's pretty good.
And its effect doesn't care if it's sent from the deck, hand, or no field, so you will proc it either if you do it in your hand or if it's sent from your deck. So
Pretty
very consistent.
self-explanatory. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. My hand moved the camera. Anyway,
We are pretty excited.
you are pretty excited.
I am.
But I still like this deck a lot. Like, I'm going to say it, sorry for stopping every single second. I like it a lot when people just bring me the most creativity in the channel. Like, I love it. I know that I can do some things crazy, but that's why I love this team so much. You see, guys, why I love this team so much. And that's why I actually wanted to found it. So it's really, really nice. We're actually kind of a team right now. So, yeah, that's really, really cool. Anyway,
Power.
continue on.
We'll go now with 2
Instant fusion because
we run Invoked Raijin, which means this card becomes a free Book of Moon, basically.
and it's because it's to bring
it's
out the
a
level
material
5 what is his name again?
Invoked
Artorgas?
Raijin.
Artorgas, whatever his name is.
No. Yep.
The rank 5 of Noble Knights.
Well, actually, no.
Not
we
only?
used it. No, we use it only for Isolde because
Oh.
Artorigus demands Noble Knight
Oh, so you
monster.
use it for the links.
Yep.
Fair enough. I didn't
it's
know
a
the
free special
materials.
summon.
Okay.
Sadly, it would be very nice.
But
if
it's
we
nice.
could.
It's nice as a Book of Moon. Although Book of Moon is not that good in this format, so I don't know why they haven't returned it to free yet. But anyway, it's not the best card in the world, but it's still a nice disruption card if you're going
it's
first.
a good bait against if I face.
And it's
ADC
good
or
if you're going
something.
first because you can, even if you clog, you can just Book of Moon himself.
Yep.
So that's really, really cool.
Or use it as an extra special summon for Isolde.
Fair enough. Next up,
We go with a very staple card, Rota.
Reinforcements of the Army. Monster Reborn because this card is so sacky, but it's still unbanned. Yes.
And free. 2 Twin Twisters.
Two Twin Twisters, which is, of
Back row
course,
removal.
back row removal.
And 1 Mask Chains because we need it for Shadow Mist.
Because the target. Although I don't understand why you're not running Raigeki, or Dark Hole, but I guess you don't have the space to.
Either both space and honestly there is quite a lot of ways to remove a
A
card.
monster, and you don't really need to remove a monster, you need to remove the back rows that annoys you.
Yep, because the monsters themselves are really strong, BLS and
Right.
rank 5. is
And the
very
last 2
strong.
traps are
Solemn
Judgment as Japanese because we're waiting for the reprint,
Yep.
and
and Solemn Warning, very good staple
I
card.
mean, yeah. I mean, guys, if you don't want to run 47 and you want to run 45, you can take those cards out in some of the stables and make it 40. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good.
You hardly
Yeah.
feel the difference.
I mean, it's pretty good to protect your monsters. So that's pretty much
Yep,
it for that,
especially from evenly matched.
right? Oh yeah, I forgot this is a card.
Yep,
Thank you to
so-
ruining my day. Sorry.
So Judgment is a thing for that. Honestly, if you have access to Solemn, what's its name? The one
Solemn
with-
Strike?
No, with a 3k cost.
Scalding, I believe Scalding.
is
Scalding.
much better because you usually run your equips on the field, so you don't really run other
But-
face down cards.
Ah, right.
So Scalding
No,
works
that's
really,
his
really
restriction,
well.
right? That's his restriction.
We don't
Face
have-
down cards.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it to the main. You don't have any sides because it's not ready. Now we'll move on to the extra deck.
Yep. For the extra deck, we got the obvious one, Sacred Noble Knight Artorigus and Artorigus himself.
You only have the place for the 2. You explained to me because you need some space
And you rarely summon more than 2 in a duel.
like I see a lot of people just running free and free because they thinking it's pretty good. But
Yep,
I mean it's self-preference. But
very
you at least
strong.
need to run 2 of each.
One
in my
thing
opinion.
about the rank 4 that people often
Forget.
forget, it does not target, which is actually very important in matchups like ADC. Because
enough.
decode is a thing, and
and
decode
he
needs-
pretty much destroy things, the targets by tributing cards. Yeah, I know.
And because decode needs the card to be targeted, this guy does not target, so you cannot protect your Union Anger, which is really nice.
Pretty good.
And next we go with the Utopia package.
Running one Utopia Prime, and one Utopia Lightning. I'm so jealous of you guys that you got Lightning. I'm pretty sure it's going to get a reprint this year, but I still don't have Lightning. Although, why are you running full package if you do have a problem in space a little bit?
Well, Utopia still is a thing, and you really want the 2 attacks because...
No, I'm talking about Utopia, this one. Like, why you need the bigger package? You don't really have to if you don't want to.
We feel like
that you have a ways to protect him and then like use his effect twice.
Indeed, Destiny is a thing, and you can equip Destiny into him, so he's indestructible, which means he can survive.
Wait, Destiny can be equipped to him?
To any warrior. Everything other than Excalibur can. We can actually equip Destiny into Darklaw, and we do it sometimes.
Wait a minute.
Which means your Darklaw doesn't get pushed
God
by
freaking
damn
it. Wow.
Yep.
Anyway,
it's really nice.
Moving on.
Next we have one copy of
Baguska, Staple
rank 4. Another very cute rank 4 we run is
Blade Armor Ninja, because it's letting your warriors to attack twice. No, your ninjas.
Yep.
Still a good card.
But he can attack twice, which is really important.
For people who don't have him, it's pretty much the equivalent for, like a stronger equivalent for Gagaga Samurai, for all of you who don't understand.
And he's really good for OTKing.
Only for warriors and those that use ninjas, of course.
Yep.
Because it can only give double attack for ninjas.
Next we run one copy of the one and only Darklaw.
You only need one because you only have one target?
Yep, and honestly, the main purpose of this guy is to let you survive the first turn after you bought him.
הלינקים האלה הם שלך שם?
Hold on, I'm not sure.
And then you're running 2 Raijin, of course, because
for instant fusion target, and we finish with
the free, which
the one and only is old
Noble Knights of 2. What are you called? Isolde. 2 Tales of the Noble Knights. I'm pretty much bad at names. Although I think you said to me that you want to run one less, so for everybody who don't want to run free, I would recommend to run Castell or something like that, or another Link monster, because that's pretty much what you need. You don't really need Borolo or any other Link monster, in my opinion, right?
Yep, because your main purpose is to bring the rank 4s and rank 5s to push for the win.
That pretty much does it.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty a good deck. I enjoyed it a lot, like really a lot. So yeah, that pretty much does it. Thank you very, very much, little Caspar.
And we hope we make people enjoy it. Very fun
and I'll
deck.
see you next time in the next video. Of course, next time I'm hoping we'll see your Magical Musketeers or something like that. But we'll see in the future. We have a lot of contents and things that I want to start bringing to you guys, because I really, really, really like how the channel is growing right now, and I just want to put with all the team a little bit more effort, because without you guys, we'd never reach whatever we are, and we already 200, over 200. Then like maybe 10 months is not like a little time, but 3 months, less than 3 months, we grew by 100. That's how absurd this channel grow fast. So I really like you guys, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, creativity is the key in this game. Have a good day, guys, and from me and little Caspar, good day and stay safe.